guys, so today I'm going to be talking about some of my healthy diet tips, snacks and things like that. I do get a lot of questions on how I stay healthy, how I stay fit. I'm not exactly the fittest person. I don't work out nearly as much as I should, but I do have pretty good healthy eating habits, and that is mainly due to the fact that I was born in Moldova, Eastern Europe. And by that I mean we eat mostly natural, organic, fresh food because there's really not that much processed food. The food industry is nearly not as bad as in the United States, and that's not to say to be mean or offensive to anybody. If you are remotely educated, you know that a lot of the things are genetically modified, but mainly it's just that the food is not exactly healthy for you. A lot of the foods that are in the market these days or in restaurants and fast foods and things like that. So basically, yeah, I grew up in Moldova. I'm used to eating, healthy things. We eat salad every single day and stuff like that, and people just sell, like there's these fresh food markets or just normal markets. They're not called fresh food, they're just called markets, and you go there and you can buy tomatoes that people just grew in their backyard, in their garden, or cucumbers, whatever. I moved out here when I was 18, 19, and I had a really big shock. I mean, I knew what I was expecting, like I knew what I was getting myself into, but I actually had lost a lot of weight my first year that I moved here because I really couldn't eat anything, and I am kind of a picky eater, which I never knew before I had moved here because I'm just kind of used to that food. So in that aspect, I am a picky eater, I guess. But I discovered, the organic stores and healthy market stores, and that's just exactly what reminds me of home, because over there everything is just kind of not labeled as natural or healthy because I just assume it is. And if you want to buy processed foods, if you want to buy a frozen pizza or anything, you do have to pay more because those things are usually imported and they're more expensive. So natural, organic, healthy food is actually cheaper. So yeah, I discovered this whole trend in America, and I started, shopping at healthy stores, Whole Foods. No, I don't really have a Whole Foods here. It's Home Market, Trader Joe's. I love Trader Joe's. So I'm just gonna share with you some of my favorite snacks, and this whole introduction is just to basically tell you that this is gonna be a video about me talking about healthy things. So yeah. The first thing that I do in the morning, I take a bucket of yogurt, and this is the one that I love. It's the Activia Vanilla. It is so healthy. I don't think this is organic or anything, but it's just so yummy. It tastes amazing. Like, it just has such a subtle vanilla flavor, and it's very creamy. It's just really yummy. And I take this yogurt, and then I add some almonds, I add some fruit, berries, raspberries, blueberries, blackberries, and then I'd sprinkle some almonds on it, something like that, or like whole almonds and stuff. And then I just mix it, and then that's what I eat for breakfast, or I just have cereal. And that's just kind of like my favorite healthy snack throughout the day, like if I feel like something sweet. And yeah, I would much rather have this than like a candy bar or like a granola bar or something like that. Like, I think it tastes a lot better and it's quite nice for you. And there are a lot of chips that are, better for you, or snacks that aren't deep fried, they're baked and have less sodium and less chemicals and no trans fats and things like that, like different kind of baked chips and things. I don't even know. I don't particularly prefer those because it's just not my personal preference, but I don't recommend them either. While they're not completely bad compared to the other kind of chips and dried up snacks, and I'm not talking about like fruits, I'm talking about different types of, fruit roll-ups and stuff like that. They really don't add anything to your nutritional value. They don't completely make it bad, but they're still like not good for you. So I definitely recommend getting something that actually does give you some vitamins, does give you something that your body needs. And this is a snack that I discovered a couple months ago, and it's from Trader Joe's. It's this roasted seaweed snack, and they're kind of like chips. They're extremely good. If you don't really like seaweed or seafood, this probably might not be your cup of tea, but they're just like these little sheets, and they're really crunchy, and I'm gonna have seaweed all over my mouth. They're really, really good. I eat these, and a pack of these contains 2 grams of fat, like a whole pack of this, because they are like roasted in oil, and then it's only 30 calories, which it's absolutely amazing. So I have a couple of these a day or whenever I feel like it. I think it's like 99 cents per pack. Definitely check them out. Whenever I go to Trader Joe's, I like fill my whole cart up. It's delicious. And the next snack that I absolutely love is my salad that I have been eating since a little kid because it's like my favorite food ever, and I just snack on it. Like if I don't feel like having a full meal, I'll just make a little bit, like I'll cut off a tomato, add some cucumbers and onions, and just put some olive oil and like eat it, and it's so delicious. So basically my recipe is very simple. It's kind of like a Greek salad pretty much, but Moldovan style, I guess. I do use tomatoes. I particularly love like the smaller size. I think they're called Campari. And then I love the Persian cucumbers, not like the regular like huge cucumbers. They're like really small and they're super crunchy and perky, and they have like a really thin skin, but those are just very crunchy. They're like little baby cucumbers. I would definitely recommend looking for those. So I chop off some cucumbers in there, then I take some onions. It's usually like regular onion, red onion, or even green onion. I like to add some dill, and then I sprinkle some feta cheese on it, and then I season it with olive oil, regular vinegar, is that what it's called? Yeah, regular white vinegar, and then I add salt. And sometimes I like to add just a little bit of mayonnaise. I know it sounds really gross, but it's delicious. Like just a little bit and mix it up, and that's just kind of like a healthy snack. And you can add a little piece of bread or like a dried up bread snack or something like that, and it's delicious. Or another way you can make this is take a tomato and chop it up in cubes, and then add some dill, and then a little bit of basil, and again olive oil and vinegar and salt, and that's your bruschetta right there. And then just take a little bread and like scoop it out, or a little what are those called? They're like little discs. They're like crunchy. You get what I'm saying, like little breads or things like that to like scoop out the bruschetta. So that's kind of like my favorite thing ever. Like I make it at night, or like I just make it when I feel like snacking. And then lastly, I want to talk about my favorite drinks. This is not really a snack, but I'll just have like a glass of juice whenever I feel like eating something, so I just don't have to like constantly eat stuff. Alright, so if one thing you need to know about me, and you really, really, really need to know this, I am a tomato fanatic. I love tomatoes. I know it's very strange, but as you noticed, I already, shared my two favorite snacks that contain tomatoes, and I also drink tomato juice every single day. And not because I'm trying to like make it good for my skin. I guess it is very good for your skin because it does contain a lot of antioxidants. It is very healthy, but I drink it because it's my favorite thing in the world. My dad actually trained me as a little kid. As long as I remember myself, I was drinking tomato juice. Like I think I have a picture when I was like 2 years old, like holding a glass of tomato juice. I love it so much. So this is the low sodium tomato juice, and it's my favorite because it's organic, and actually the organic juices are the best because it is all juice and it actually is a little bit more thick. I like juices that are a little bit more thick. They're not, the watery kind. And this is a low sodium one. I don't try to get low sodium. I love salty things. That's kind of like my indulgence. I do add salt to this, but it's just the only thing that they had left. And yeah, just look for these in the glass jars. They're really good. I think I've tried every single brand of tomato juice that they have here in America. I'm not kidding. And this is the best in my opinion. And lastly, this is my favorite Garden Patch juice. And it's just like basically a veggie juice. And it's like my alternative to tomato juice if I don't have that, or if I feel like something stronger. And you can get this at Trader Joe's. This is so good. This is the low sodium one. I would recommend getting the full blown with salt one. I know I'm trying to give you healthy tips, but dude, this is so good. This is really kind of strong. Like if you like V8 sucks, okay? If you like it, that's cool. I'm a very experienced tomato juice and veggie juice enthusiast, so to me V8 is terrible, but this is like V8 times 200. Like it's really good. It's kind of strong. It does have a little bit of texture to it. It does have some seeds, which I love. I love when tomato juice has like a little bit of seeds here and there. And yeah, this is really good. Try it out. And what else? Yeah, some almonds, I put these in like a little snack bag when I go to school, and add some raisins or things like that. So that's it. That's all I wanted to share with you guys. I hope you enjoyed watching this video. Let me know if you have any other requests. There's a lot more videos coming up on my channel. I'm going to share my story on how I came to America. I'm going to share some tips on how to start out a YouTube channel because I have been getting a lot of requests. So stay tuned for those videos, and don't forget to subscribe so you can be notified. And I will see you in my next video. Don't forget to say hi to me on Twitter. Bye.